Howdy folks, Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn, and today I'm at Dixon Springs State Park here in Golconda, Illinois, and I'm doing some trail running. I'm training for a 50K trail run, and I figured I would go ahead and make a video about it and show you all how I train, just in case you want to get into trail running yourself. My fit is what they call it, the outfit, my gear. Head to toe, I wear this cool Shawnee Hills Trail Races hat that I got from doing the half marathon last year. It's really comfortable. It has a sweatband in it. It's super soft material, very breathable. I'm not a really big hat person, but I love this hat, so I wear it every time I go on a trail run or hike or whatever. I have the Solomon vest. Has all sorts of pockets, flask, a holder for my 2.5 liter water bladder. And then after that, I have a bay leaf tank top thing. It's sport, it's like a dry fit material. It's cheap on the internet. I'm kind of tall, so it fits me well, instead of not showing my belly like other shirts. I'm wearing the Janji Trail half tights. They have an 8-inch inseam. They're full of pockets. They're awesome for trail running. Some people prefer loose. I prefer compression based because I sweat a lot and my legs rub together a lot and I chafe if I don't wear something next to my skin. So I prefer these kind of shorts. There's like 2 pockets on the side, key holder. There's a pocket on the back that I could put a towel through. They're super comfortable. They have a little front panel for modesty. I have a pair that are lined. They're really comfortable. And then down below I have just cheap Adidas socks, ankle socks for trail running. And then I have my Merrell Agile 6 trail runners, and they're really comfortable. Got a thick insole. I love them. I wear them all the time when I run. And other than that, I have a Garmin Instinct 3 tactical solar sports watch. It's a really good watch. I need to do a whole video review on it. And then I have my cheap fishing sunglasses from Walmart. So starting out, I'm just gonna kind of warm up. I'm sure it's gonna be nothing but spider webs out here. So, you know, I'm gonna be running into spider webs constantly and stuff like that, unless someone else has ran it. Sometimes I go that way. I'm going this way today. I park over here by the tent camping area, and I use these trails, or hiker and mountain bike designated, and they're just perfect for trail running. We've had some pretty gnarly humidity days with some heat advisories, and I just haven't been able to run because it's been way too hot. So today we're close to 90s, may even be 90s, but there's just no heat advisory or really bad humidity, so it's perfect. So I have 2.5 liters of water. I have snacks, fig Newton bar, some like gummies and stuff like that. Got a tree down here. This area always has tree downs. Just got to kind of watch, make sure there's no snaky. They like to hang out in those areas. But these pines, they don't. They're not the strongest tree. They're not native, so really they're, you know, in the wrong area. All right, running now. Kind of jogging. Don't really call it running. I mean, it's more or less trail running, but you know, I try to just keep a conversational pace so that I'm not wearing myself out too much. I'm not a FKT fastest known time ultra marathon runner. So there's really no point for me to try to sprint really fast and get big, wins and scores and metrics on Strava, just because, that's not really my goal. So the strategy that I have, and that many runners share, for trail run at least, is trail running and road running are two different things. Road running is on a flatter, course. Typically, there may be some hills. You can see everything. Not a whole lot of hazards. You might be on a running path that's fairly flat. You can go a little faster. Trail running, on the other hand, there's a lot of elevation gain. There's hazards along the trail, natural hazards, wildlife, snakes. Some areas have bear. Not in southern Illinois, but sometimes, I guess. But definitely snakes. And I'm on the side of the highway where rattlesnakes are. So always got to kind of look out for them. Copperheads. So, like right now I'm going down a hill. I would be running, but I'm gonna just catch my breath a little bit more. Haven't ran in a while. So typically what I do, what a lot of trail runners do, is you try to run, jog, or shuffle down hills and on flats. And then when you get to uphill, you usually just kind of walk or hike. And you can do that a little faster. And, that kind of helps build your endurance and also saves your energy. Because if you go running up hills, it's a good way to deplete all your energy. And then you'll feel like crap, before your run is over. So the last time I was here, this was all grown up. I'm thinking maybe State came out here and mowed, weed-eated. We are on the state property part. If that's the case, thank you to whoever did it. Lots to see out here. So, before I started trail running, I was just a hiker and a cyclist. And mountain biking is something I like to do, but it's hard, when you don't do it all the time. But I still love doing it. But I thought trail running would be 10 times harder than mountain biking. And in some ways it can be. But in reality, it's not that bad compared to what I thought it was going to be like. So before I became a trail runner, I'd always say, well, I'm a hiker, so I can see everything hiking. I don't need to run. I'm seeing the same stuff everyone else is. And I am, for the most part, just at a very slow pace. It might take me several hikes to see everything. Whereas when I'm trail running, I get to see everything quickly, all the bluffage I want to. When I'm trail running, I'm going a lot faster. So I can run through the forest when there's really nothing to look at. And after that, I can kind of slow down when there's cool stuff to look at. Rock formations, waterfalls, stuff like that. So trail running has allowed me to see more stuff quicker, more stuff in one day. And that's another reason I kind of recommend it and advocate for it. Now, if you're not a runner, you can't run, that's fine. Cool little stacked boulders. This is a really cool area. A lot of bluffage. Alright folks, this is Rib Rancher. I'm gonna kind of go up it kind of slowly, make sure there's no slick spots. But I have to keep moving because the mosquitoes are crazy. I mean, they're just, when I stop, they're all around me. It's a beautiful area up here. It's 1.2 miles in. So I have to admit, this time of the year, summer, it's tough to trail run in a lot of these areas because it's growed up. There's spider webs everywhere, mosquitoes, ticks, and these ground bees. I haven't seen any yet, but I'm kind of walking a little ways before I start running. And the reason for that is I'm probably gonna walk to 1.5 miles and then turn around and run back and just do the Dixon trail that is nice and mowed, because it's gonna be easier to do today. When I did my half marathon, I didn't try to start at the beginning of the race. I kind of started in the back. Not directly in the back, just, you know, almost to the back. And, you know, it was a strategy of why I did that. It's so everyone else in front of me, and there were some people that were as tall as me, if not a little taller, they could run through there, get all the spider webs out, get the ground bees, you know, shaken up so I could see them quicker. Yeah, it's kind of mean, but, you know, that's what you do when you're not a fast runner. I mean, starting at the very beginning would have been unbeneficial for me anyway, because I'm not very fast, and there was people who were racing, you know, they were trying to win. So that's kind of my tip to you if you end up doing a half marathon or a 5K or whatever, you know, trail run race. Such a cool spot. Like I said, if you've never been to Dixon Springs, you're missing out. This is a cool area. Definitely have to check it out, whether you want to trail run it or hike it or mountain bike it. So it's not open to horses, but you know, there's horse trails nearby. There's over 400 miles of horse trails to Shawnee, so you know, it's nice to have a trail that isn't, you know, riddled up with horse hoof marks. No offense to the horse riders, you know, I like a lot of horse riders. I'm glad there's trails for you, but it's kind of nice to have nicer trails too for those of us who just don't want to ride horses. It's such a nice day today. I mean, it's still warm. I'm sweating, but compared to the last couple of days, there's a little breeze going around. I don't feel like I need to hydrate so often. I went hiking this past weekend and it was hot, folks. It was dangerous to be outside. I'm just hoping the big race isn't gonna be that hot. It's late August, so it's like hit or miss. Last year it was perfect. It was a little cool to start last year. It's a hill now. It's a nice thing about trail running. You get to a hill, you can slow way down. I mean, you can slow down anyway. It's not a race. You know, like this 50K I'm doing, it's a race. But I'm not doing it to place. I'm doing it to finish. That's what I did last year with the half. I did it to finish even if I was last. Even if I didn't finish within the allotted time, which was 12 hours. The goal was just to finish for me. I got this one final hill up. I call it Recovery Hill. That's where I slow down, walk slow, try to recover a little bit. Heart's beating really fast. Extra sweaty. So it's a good hill to slow down on. I'm not trying to get on a record or do something, some fastest known time or whatever, you know, so I'm just doing it for me. I'm 41 years old and I'm just keeping active, folks. So with all that being said, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail.